That's why you put that up. That picture was in one of our incentive trips in Greece about 18 months ago. And obviously you can see our little baby there, who's over there now. Doing as we talk. And that was at a stage where, I had lots of takeaways. So it's a very good job the baby's in the way of my stomach. Saying that, I'm not doing too well anymore. So anyway, I'm with Free Scott. First of all, I'd like to thank Angela, Julie, Sean, Lynn, Kim, and Jackie for helping organise this event, and thank you very much for inviting our team. We really appreciate it. I'm not just saying this, we travel quite a lot, we go to a lot of cities, we meet lots of consultants and outside our team, and our most favourite two cities are Dublin and Belfast, because you guys are just so friendly. So thank you very much for having us, and let's rock and roll with the slides, Cayman. Okay. I'm going to talk about recruiting today. This is something I'm really passionate about. I could talk about it all day, but unfortunately I can only speak about 40 minutes here. Okay, half an hour. Oh, there you go. But the biggest reason I like to recruit is because this is what really builds solid foundations for a real Scentsy business. And I'm going to explain more about how we recruit, why we recruit on this talk. So I hope you find it of some value. So if we move on. Why build a team, okay? Sales are the income of today. Parties are the income of tomorrow, and team building is the income for a lifetime. Now, what do I mean by this? So you sell a warmer today, you sell 3 warmers today, just say 150 PRV, you're going to get that money next month in your next month commission. But if you don't go out and work, next month, you're not going to be guaranteed that commission every single month. So you've always got to be working, and you've always got to be selling products. So that's what that means. Party bookings are, you book parties for next month. Everybody should be looking to book parties for next month, end of this month, November, December. So they're your income for tomorrow, okay? Because they're your income over the next few months. So that's your temporary income. When if you build a team, it is income for life. If you keep on building. You can't just build 1 or 2, you've got to build strong and wide, and it is income for life. And one of my favorite parts about building a team is you build your own community, like the wax sensations. Did I get that right? Like, you guys are all part of a massive community. I'm sure you have friends which you didn't have before Scentsy and you have now. I'm sure you have reuniting friendships with other people. So you're building a big community, and there's no better feeling than bringing a community together, having lots of fun, having a laugh, and building a business together. In my opinion, there's no better feeling. So you got to move, when recruiting, you got to have a mindset, you got to move your Scentsy business from a hobby to a business. If you treat your Scentsy business like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. But if you treat it like a business, you're going to get paid like a business. Now, we all start off like it's £94, €109, including shipping. That ain't a big investment, okay? And the trouble is with this business, and what I don't like about this business, and many of you probably disagree, but I firmly that's a low investment, and that's not a big commitment. So people can easily leave. So it's easy to treat it like a hobby. So if you want to treat it like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. But if you want to treat it like a business, you're going to get paid like a business. So there's no better feeling than sharing the opportunity to give other people a better life, okay? And I'm not talking about hundreds of thousands of euros in people's bank accounts, even though some of us have big dreams and want that kind of money. I'm talking about family holidays every year. I'm talking about paying for your child's horse riding lessons. You're helping and changing their lives by offering the opportunity and allowing them to have that extra income to move forward. And you also grow your personal skills and becoming a mentor. And it is no better feeling than helping somebody else achieve their goals. It's all about giving more than you take. In this business, if you help others below you, you get where you want automatically. So you've got to forget about yourselves. And there's no better feeling, in my opinion, than helping other people succeed, earn those holidays, earn those free trips, earn income which is life-changing, help a family out by helping them have their first family holiday abroad. There's no better feeling, in my opinion. So if we don't mind moving on to my next slide. So what do we earn from a team, okay? We earn extra commissions, which start 2 to 9%. Now, if you guys are like lead consultants, lead consultants, you're probably not earning too much in your team right now, which is absolutely fine. You're building foundations. You have to accept that you have to be patient, and you have to be consistent. But you started, that's the main thing, you started. So you're probably not seeing big income, but as you go through the ranks, and you keep building your team, and you keep building wide, and you help them to do the same, you will see an increase in income. And your commissions off your team go to 2 to 9%. It doesn't sound a lot, But I know people who earn like 3% off 300,000 GWV. That's 9,000. That's off one tiny leg. That's 9,000 euros. Okay, so as your business and organization gets bigger, your paycheck gets bigger. Okay, promotions. You know, it's a great thing getting promotion. Okay, it's a great confidence boost. You know, people like if you got a promotion in your job, you feel good. And if you get a promotion in this business, you feel good too. So it's a big confidence boost. So there's lots of promotions for yourself by building a team. You can get up the ranks of the Scentsy ranks, earn more income, help more people out. Incentive trips. Now, I personally, I love going on the Scentsy incentive trips. I have great fun. I've met some great people, like some of you in this room. But I'm here to build a business, and I wake up every single day and I build my business for my family and help other people build their business. I don't need an incentive trip to switch me on. But I see an incentive as a big goal for people when they start in this business and for lots of team members. And that's great because there's nothing better than a free holiday. And how many jobs have you had where they've given you a free holiday just for doing your job? Yeah. Has anybody had a free holiday for their job? No. Oh, okay, Caitlin. You get a free holiday and party with us though. That's cool. So no other company does that. And if you do your job consistently all throughout the year, you automatically get 2 holidays a year, well, at the moment. So if you're consistently doing your job of bringing in new consultants, bringing in parties, bringing in basket parties, you will automatically earn 2 holidays a year if you keep on working hard. Okay, the Shooting Star Train Award and product credit. So if you help bring people in and you get them to a certain level, you're going to get money for it. You're going to have product credit, not money, cash down, you're going to have product credit to spend on your Scentsy business, which is free products. A new catalogs come out, you guys, you know, I imagine some of you got some downline on Shooting Star, you know, you might have a free diffuser on the way, or at least some money off the diffuser. So, build your team, help them get to Shooting Star, sensational starts, and you'll get product credit. And, okay, not for sensational starts these days, but you still got to help them get that, but for the Shooting Star, you get a nice little product credit for it. And you also get a nice little monthly awards. All right, the Pandora charms don't really turn me on, but I know a lot of you ladies love them, so you get lots of Pandora charms. Actually, I got oh no, my SSD, she gave me some, because remember the joke in Tenerife? She sent me some ball powder. That was my reward for my hard work. So you do, and you learn lots of new skills from building a team. You learn lots of team building skills, you learn to grow yourself, you learn how people tick, you learn, there's so many different personalities, you learn how to manage different personalities. And if you want to grow a business, but if you really want to grow as a person, then there's no better business, in my opinion, to be in. So if you don't mind moving to the next slide. Okay. Now this is something which is so important. Okay. Now, I know we've got Caroline talking about parties later, and Jackie might be doing talk, so you might change your mindset, but this is my mindset. And to build a team, okay, and to build a real Scentsy business, I firmly believe, my opinion, that this is the mindset you should have. Okay, so the first thing I think of when I've got my Scentsy mode on, whether it be events, parties, and yeah, I do parties, basket parties, borrow bags, online, wherever, my top mindset is I want to recruit this person. I want to help them build a team, okay? I want them in my team to help them build a team. That's my mindset, okay? Not sales, recruiting. And my second mindset would be parties, okay? Because I can get recruits from parties, okay? Because that's like my because all I'm about is recruit, so I can get sales and recruits from parties. So that's my second mindset, and my third mindset is sales, okay? So always have your recruiting mindset on. Yeah, if they don't recruit, you can sell to them, that's fine. But always, that's good. That's what my mindset is. It's always about building a team. And this is one of my favorite sayings, okay? Like, my mum's a nurse, and she was a nurse for 30 years. She still is a nurse. And she comes home, and okay, she has some depressing times, but she tells me there's no better feeling than helping somebody recover. Helping somebody who's poorly get out of that situation and recover. And there's no better feeling in the world than that. And in my opinion, I like to call us financial doctors, okay? Because there's people out there who need money, they need to help, they don't want their kids, they want money to do things for their kids. They want to go on holidays, they want to create memories with families, or some people want to build a business because they want to stay at home with their children. And we can help them do that for a small minimum sign-up fee where you get a great start kit. So you gotta, I would say, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, get a bit of a chip on your shoulder, okay? Like everybody, like you join my team for me because I want you to build my business. You got to get that mindset out the window. You got to have a bit of confidence in your business and a bit of confidence in your product, and you've got to think, well, I want to help you. I want to help you build a business, and I've got this opportunity for you. And if you don't take it, that's fine. There's plenty of other people who will take it. But you have to have that bit of a chip on your shoulder, bit of, I've got something for you. If you don't want it, that's fine. But if you do, I'm willing to help you, and I'm willing to help you pay for those horse riding lessons for your children. So pretend you're a bit of a financial doctor, put your little white coat on, and go out there and really spread the seeds. Okay, the best place to find recruits. Parties, okay? No doubt about it, your best recruits are your party hosts. No doubt about it. Why have you got a 6'8" man telling you this? I don't know, but I know it. Your best recruits are from parties. Why? It's because they're already because the core value of this business is a party plan business. They're already doing the job, basically, and they're already reaping the reward. So your best consultants are your parties. They like to put on a good show. It's an easy start, and they're already got that party right there. You can give them that party if they want to join, and that gives them their shooting star awards already. So they're already on the go. Basket parties. They're already doing the job too, but they're doing it in a different method. Sorry. So they're doing a different method, but they're still doing the job, and they're still, doing the job of us as consultants. So it's pretty easy. Borrow bags. Okay, I love my borrow bags. Who in here uses borrow bags? Oh yeah. Do you like your borrow bags? Oh my God, they're a bit shy today. Do you like your borrow bags? Yes. Hey, I love my borrow. Why do I love my borrow bags? Because it's just a great way of sharing, and the product kind of does the talking itself. All right, you have to be confident and cool, but the product kind of does the sales for you. I love my borrow bags, and you can recruit from borrow bags. And I'm going to teach you how I like to recruit from borrow bags with one of a few slides. Events and shows, okay? You've got lots of people at events and shows. Okay, you're going to get a lot of no's, you're going to get a lot of, oh, that's too expensive. But you will find people at those shows who you can recruit if you have the right materials, if you have your Scentsy bullets ready to fire. Online, I know quite a few Belfast guys like to use those buy-sell boards. I see you guys on those. But you can website, we like to recruit through YouTube and Instagram, Facebook. So there's lots of avenues. But you see the difference between recruiting online and a party is recruiting online, you've got to persuade them to have a party. Okay? If you recruit from a party, they're already doing the job. So quite a lot of people we would speak to online and we recruit a lot online would be, we have to get them going and geared up. Well, if they're a party hostess, they're already ready and set to go. They're already confident in themselves. Another one of my favorites. Oh man, everyday life. I just love speaking to people. You just have to be a talker. You just have to talk about the weather. I don't like talking about the weather, but I'm quite happy to talk about the weather to create a conversation with somebody. Talk about the weather. Smile. Smile when you speak to people. Really say, hey, how's it going today? You're looking good. And and just really getting conversation mode with them. And there was a lady, where were we on Wednesday? That was it. I was getting my passport done because we need a British passport. We have an Irish passport for my baby daughter, but we need a British one. If we want to go to somewhere for a certain various time, they only allow British passport holders in there for that long period. So she said, oh, hey, how's it going? I said, yeah, it's going good. So we're speaking for an hour while my little girl's sticking her tongue out. And she goes, is this her first holiday? And I go, no, she's been on lots of holidays. And she goes, why, what do you do? And then I kind of gave a little spiel of what we did, no pressure. I'm not going to fire lots of information at them like Paul said. Don't ever fire lots of information, be cool, be calm. And then she started asking me questions. And she walked away with a little Scentsy bullet, a little information pack, and a little sample. But when I do that, okay, make sure they friend you on Facebook, okay? They don't have no bullets if they don't friend you on Facebook. So she friended me on Facebook, and we're currently chatting at the minute. She messaged me this morning. So, that's everyday life, and I love doing that. Alexander wrote this bit at the end, and I have not got a clue what that means. Where could you find that? We'll move on, I think. Okay, here's my top ways to recruit these people at parties, okay? You've got to talk about your Scentsy business using little adverts. Now, you don't want to be stood there at a party saying, this business brings me nice free holidays, I earn like $5,000 a month, and I don't really have to do much work, so that's not going to get you a recruit, okay? We've got to be honest and authentic. So a little 15 seconds like, sorry, I just got an email, and wow, I just got my Launch the Leadership email today. I'm off to Mexico. Oh wow, I can't wait to go to Mexico with this business in a few months. Wow, that's awesome. So just little 15 seconds of little plant seeding information into their heads, and you'll never know who's going to take. Ask the host at the end of the party to join, okay? I will be absolutely honest with you. If you have 10 parties, probably 8 people are going to say no. Maybe 9. Someone's going to give you a flat no. And then they're going to change the subject. You're going to get a no. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, and that's just the business we're in. Whatever business you're in, you're going to get a no. But if you don't ask, you'll never know. And that 1 in 10 could be a real rock star. So always ask your host to join. If they say no, that's good news. You just got commission. Congratulations. So ask the host to join. Flip the party. Play recruiting games. And there's this special game. I'm not going to claim it. It's from our superstar director, Jennifer. And it's the card game. So what she does, every incentive trip she goes on, she will get cards from that country. So we've just come back from Australia and New Zealand. So she has cards from Australia and New Zealand. She was in Tenerife with us, so she's got cards in Tenerife, Mexico. Every incentive trip she's gone. And she plays that game, and she mixes up the cards. There should be a YouTube video on it. And then they say, oh, why is this card from Mexico? And then Jennifer will give her a little 15 seconds presentation of how she got that card, why she got that card. So it's just a little 15-second advert. So play the card game. Check that on YouTube. Put Jennifer Audette card game in YouTube. Recruiting packs, okay? You need to get them out. Who here takes recruiting packs to their parties with them? Okay. Who does parties? Who needs to start taking recruiting packs to parties? Ah, there we go. Okay. And this is kind of like a seed which you don't even talk about, you know? If anyone wants to see our recruiting pack, send me a PM on Facebook or add me on Facebook. I'll quite happily send you ours. And it's about giving more than you take. And basically, it's not about a tiny blurb about the business, like Paul over there said. Don't fire on with business, but it's more about us and, you know, it's more personal. And a few samples. So always put your recruiting packs, take your recruiting packs to parties and hand them out. Find the people in the party who are sociable. Okay, you want the social bunnies. You don't. Okay, some people are shy and we can get them out of the shell, but you want the social bunnies. There's always a queen hen up. Is that true? Is there always a queen hen in your parties? Someone always goes, hey, look at me, you know? And if you don't get them on your side, it's going to be a bad night. But if you get them on your side, it's going to be a good night. If you massage their ego, it's going to be a good night. And sometimes they can be the best consultants because they can round people up and they know everybody, and everybody follows them because they're the big king hen, queen hen. Okay? Find people who need to earn money, okay? There's a lot of people who need to earn money, you know? Sometimes it doesn't matter how much money we've got in the bank, it's never enough. There's always people who need money, even if they've got a rich husband. Oh, that's my favorite one. Oh, she won't join, she's got a rich husband. They want their own independence. They don't want to be taking money off their husband. They want their own independence, so don't be afraid to ask. And people who enjoy going to sales parties. Now, there is quite a lot of people out there. Okay, this is not Australia, or the US, where everybody loves to go to sales parties, but there is quite a few out there. And they're the people you want to target at your parties to join your team. So that's parties. How to recruit from basket parties. Once again, who does basket parties in here? Who puts a recruiting pack in their basket party? Okay, that's a bit of an improvement. So who's going to put a recruiting pack in their next basket party? Well, hey, good stuff. So we need to recruit, put a joining pack with a basket party. Okay? And when they drop the basket party off, you've just got to ask them again, would this be something you would consider doing? Because basically you're already doing the job of consultant, and you're giving me the commission when you can have the commission. You've got to ask. You're going to get 10 basket parties. Once again, you're probably going to get 8 people who say no, unless you're really good. But someone in that 10 people is going to say no to you and give you a nice big fat rejection. But hey, happy days, that's commission in your back pocket, but you asked. That's the most important. You planted that seed. Now might not be the right time. But in a few months' time, you know, it never mind. So if you don't ask, you're never going to know. So make sure you ask every single party hostess, every single basket party hostess. And once again, flip the basket party. If it's a €500, £500 basket party, hey, you might as well join my team because you're going to get paid commission off that. And you're already doing the job of consultant, so it's pretty easy. So let's move on. Oh yeah, borrow bags. Oh, I love the borrow bags. I know I'm doing claims that you told me about the borrow bags, but the borrow bags. Okay, who does borrow bags in here? Who puts a recruiting pack in their borrow bags? Who's going to put a recruiting pack in their borrow bags? Hey, so we need a recruiting bag, and our party host says, whatever you send them beforehand, you need one in your basket party, you need one in your borrow bags. Okay, this is now, I love borrow bags, and I do borrow bags, and this is what I love doing with my borrow bags. So, on collection of the bag, I offer them 3 ways to buy. Okay, they can either buy now, because the borrow bag's not like a basket party, it's like a trial, and like in a spa. Okay, or Christoph wants to try out my new warmer, so I lend him a warmer for a few days. So I love this sales technique.
What do you give them with the warmer, sorry Scott, what do you give them along with the warmer? Just like one smell, or do you give them the...
Are we talking about a borrow bag?
Yeah.
Okay, we would have a bag, we would have information about how the product works, we would have a few cubes of different fragrances, we'd have one warmer, and we try and keep it simple. I know people like to put other stuff in there, but we try and keep it simple just to the warmers. So we would try and like 3 cubes of, various different wax depending on what they like, but we always ring up in advance of the borrow bag. So we would ring up in advance, see if they would, our spiel goes, hey, we're a local business in the area, we're trying to get our products out there. Would you mind trialing our product? There's no pressure to buy, we just want you to trial for 2 days to see what you think. We drop in our bag with 3 little cubes, and then we come back in 2 days. And then we ring them up before we come back, and we kind of get to feel if they want to buy or not. And then if they do want to purchase, this is what we ask them. We go, you can buy from me now, you give me the cash moolah, and we can walk away, you can have your warmer, or you can have it all for free. If you want 3 or 4, you might as well have a party and have it for free. Yep.
I would tend to tailor fit the senses to where I was going as well. If I'm going into a salon, I would bring things like Just Breathe, Zen Garden, because that would be the type of senses they would use there.
So, Caroline is absolutely right. For those who listen to our call on Wednesday, I don't know, I have a fear, I have no problem speaking here, but I have a fear of telephones. So Alexander rings them up, I go in. That's how we work, okay? Or I need to get out of my comfort zone, but I hear the telephone. So Alexandra would find out what fragrances they like before we go. And if it's a spa, yeah, you're absolutely right. So always find out what fragrances they like before you go. So I would say, do you want to buy off me now? Cash moolah in the back pocket, or you can have a 3.5 price by hosting a party. But this is my favorite little bomb I like to dig in. I love this bit, and I love to watch their face, even if they say no. Or do you want it to get a wholesale and discounted, and by becoming a consultant, you can earn money from this. Would you like to do that? As I said, speak to 10 people, 8 of them go, nah, I just want to buy the product, yeah, thank you very much, I'll take the cash, thank you. But 2 people might want to join up. So always ask. Yeah, you're going to get a rejection, you've got to learn to accept that, but that's just the way it is, okay? And if anybody has any questions, anybody have any more questions on the borrow bag? Yo!
Do you charge full prices on that, or do you give them a discount?
Do I charge full price on the borrow bag? Well, I have to speak to the boss, but sometimes if it's a 3.5 price, we would give a tiny discount to get the borrow bag in there. But we always try our best to look after our customers. Whatever deal we can, we will give it to them, because a borrow bag, you want to get that product into their hands. Okay, we're running a business and we're here to make money. So we're not going to sell a warmer for £15 and say, hey, presto, there you go. But we will try our best to give the best discount we can with us still making profit from it. What we do is we would have several warmers we would use for our borrow bags, and if one would have been out 15 to 20 times, we would then offer a discount on that warmer. And we would be honest, this is a display warmer, so you can have that discount or you can buy a brand new one for free. So we would have specific warmers for borrow bag. Now I'm not saying go and invest thousands of euros in borrow bags, I'm on about 2 or 3 warmers to start off with. Build up your half price and free. Don't blast in there by, Scott says get some borrow bags, I'm spending €5,000.
How much do you find the best for the borrow bags?
The borrow bags, it depends. Edgecore, which is a no-brainer. What else have we been putting in recently? Fine. We've been using a lot of the small warmers recently. And as Caroline says, though, when it comes to fragrances, always ask in advance what their favourite fragrance is. But we would stick to an Edgecore. Personally, I wouldn't be handing those diffusers out as borrow bags. But and one thing I want to give you a bit of advice on borrow bags, and I'm going to be honest, is that you are going to hand these out several times, and one time it is going to get damaged. Someone is going to be clumsy, smash it, disrespectful. But you have to understand that this is a business investment, and that's just the way it is. It happens in shops, kids come along, smash things, and unfortunately, it's just the way it is. So always remember that. Even if it gets smashed, it's worth, the value of doing a borrow bag is worth a lot more than it being smashed. So always keep on doing them no matter what happens. So any more questions though, I can answer at the end, or send me a PM on Facebook. I will be happy to answer anybody, and I will get to anybody as fast as I can. Next slide, Crystal. How to recruit at events. Who does events in here? Who has recruiting packs at events? Oh, who's going to have recruiting packs at events? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, once again, at events, give the people the 3 ways to buy. They can either give me the cash mule now, they can either have a party and have free and half price gifts, or they can either join my team, get free and discount products for life, etc., etc. Have a data collection sheet at events for the shy people, because you've got to measure it, you don't want to be in everybody's face, so there might be people who are like, oh, I'm really interested in that, if you've got your signage, and they might just sign up and they might join up. Ask everybody you meet. This is the big one. Ask everybody. Be the financial doctor. You know, you're there to help people. You're not doing it for your own benefit, you're there to help people. So ask everybody, be the financial doctor, have recruiting posts on show, like join my team, are you interested in an extra income, have your banner. And always, the most important thing is though, when people give you the information or you ask for the information, you need their information to follow up and make sure you follow up. That's where the pounds and the euros are, is in the follow up. So next slide. How to recruit people online, okay? So we're going way off the borrow bags, parties, etc. You've got to have a positive Facebook profile, okay? So no swearing. You've got to be upbeat, you've got to be positive. Why? Is because, okay, if you asked me to join your team, Louise, okay, the first thing I would do, and I know a lot of people do, I would look your name up on Facebook, I would go through your profile, I would see what kind of person you are, how bubbly, etc. And if I come across posts which have swear words or, you know, are offensive, then I would probably go somewhere else. So your Facebook profile, no matter how you might think you're advertising to your audience, is so important that you have a positive, creative, positive profile. Share stories of your success and your team growing on Facebook. It's not all about yourself, okay? Nobody's interested in how well you're doing, okay? Because I just say, hey, look at me, I'm up to Mount Everest, oh yeah! Everyone wants to know what you're doing for other people, okay? People want to know what you're doing for other people and what you can do for them. So cheer out your team, share how great your team is, share team success, and this will help you grow and give your team confidence. So always be about your team, never be about yourself. Advertise your Scentsy business and group on your personal page. Not every day. We don't like to. If you go to my profile, you'll very rarely see me mention Scentsy. I do it in a manipulating way, but advertise your group and page every now and then on Scentsy. If you go to my YouTube video, it's called How to Recruit on Facebook. Just type it in on YouTube, and I share some tips on there. And who recruits online? Who has a recruiting pack online? Who doesn't have a recruiting pack online? Who's going to have a recruiting pack online? Are you going to have one, Paul? Yay! So we need to make a recruiting pack online. Not too much information, lots of information about yourself, and there you go. So that's how to recruit online. Next slide, please, Christoph. Okay, as I talked about for this whole talk, rejection is good, okay? As my dad always said, if you see 10 pretty ladies in a room, you got to ask every single one out, and 9 people are probably going to reject you, Scott, but you will get one pretty lady, and I did get a pretty lady, so hey, I did good work for me. So you have to go for no, okay? Go for no, speak to as many people as you can, you know, have big shoulders, you know, rejection is all a part of this business, and if you want to grow your business, you're going to have to face the rejection. Okay, so go for no. No doesn't mean right now. If they say no, or they can't afford it in the minute, get them to friend you on Facebook. You know, no matter where you've met them, you never know 6 months down the line, the amount of PMs we get from people who we met 18 months ago, who now say, wow, I love your holidays, I would like a piece of that. You know, you'll be surprised what people are doing. They are watching you. They may not like your post, but they are watching you. So make friends and build relationships online and offline to get them at a later date. Like I said, always build relationships with people. Always be the social person and always speak to everybody you know. And the 90-day rule, okay? Like we had a recruit who joined us, they were in New Zealand, they joined us last month. They joined us like that, within seconds. Now they're out recruiting, okay? And they're like, why are people not joining me like that? I was like, you're the exception, okay? You have to be patient, okay? 90-day rule to build up the relationship, you know, for them to get the money together, to build up the trust. So it's not all about instant recruits. You're hardly ever going to get instant recruits. It's all about building relationships and being patient. Oops, sorry, Mr. Christoph. Oh my goodness, this is the most important part of everything. The follow-up. How many people here have leads every single day? Every single week? How many people follow up with those leads? Good. How many people don't follow up with those leads? Mama. Okay, people, no matter, my favorite one is like people just give out business cards and like say, oh, I gave out my business cards to like 100 people, okay? How many business cards have you been given and how many people have you rang back, okay? I've never rang anyone back from handing me a business card. So if you hand them a Scentsy bullet, you need to get their details. That's the exchange, it's either a friend request on Facebook, phone number, or text. So people are never going to call you. When you've sent someone the information, whether it be online, whether it be an event, whether it be your party host, whether it be your basket party host, no time is ever a good time to follow up, okay? For them. But you need to be following up 24 hours. That seed's planted, they're excited. If they're interested, they're excited. If you leave it 72 hours, that excitement will go, ooh. And you don't want that. You want to catch them at the peak of their excitement. And you have to I know it's hard, like I said,